Hey everybody, how you doing? Bob DiGiacomo, Bermuda Bob Leadership and Intentional Growth Coaching, and you know where I'm coming to you from. It is in fact beautiful and sunny, although it is quite blustery out there today in Bermuda. And I'm here with another one of my live leadership, I don't want to call it a podcast, but just a leadership get-together with you today, one-on-one. What do we call it? Live. And today I want to quickly talk about, are you still playing the game the same way? Now that really takes some insight and thought, because some of us have been playing the game the same way for so many years. Maybe we're getting the results. Maybe the results could be gotten better. Nathan, how you doing there, my son? Good to see you today. I was recently reading an article, by the way, that clearly asked that question. And so I'm going to ask it again. So are you still playing the game the same way? It's kind of time to stop playing the game the same way, the way you've always done it, the way you've always done it. It's time to put some change into it. I mean, face it, doing it the way that you've always done it just sometimes doesn't cut it anymore. Things are different than they were 20 years ago. Now, I've been around for more than 20 years, so I can safely say that I know things are different than the way they were 20 years ago. In fact, things are different than the way they were 10 years ago. Things are different than the way they were 5 years ago. I mean, heck, things are different than they were last week. So I'm going to ask you that you need to kind of go out there and disrupt your game. You need to innovate. You need to be creative. Oh my gosh, creativity. I failed art in school, and yet I've recently painted some paintings that surprised even me because I changed my game. Now, here's an important question that I want to ask you, and you need to disrupt the game. You need to innovate. I've already said that. So here's the important question: what would it take for you to be a game changer in your field? Now, of course, if I were asking that question of me, and I would ask it of me because I don't want to put you guys under pressure, not too much. What would it take? What would it take for me to be a game changer in my field? And so I've got a couple of things. First off, number one, 5 key areas of focus. First, be solution driven. You need to show those that you deal with that you care, and you need to offer that which others care about. Add value. Find the need and fix it. Now, that's one of the most important things that I've learned in and being with the John Maxwell team over these last few years, being a founding member from 2011. I don't say that to impress you. I just say that to impress upon you that I was in from ground zero, and I've watched the game change since then. Things continue to evolve. But one of the most important things I've realized being in the John Maxwell team, with the John Maxwell team, is that it is our responsibility. We go out there to serve. We go out there to add value to others. It's not about adding value to us and you get nothing. Quite frankly, if we add a lot of value to you, we will get what we're looking for. Secondly, how are you communicating with people? And I want to add one more word in there. How are you communicating and connecting with people? Things change, but we must change the way we communicate. We must change the way we connect. I've gone to so many locations, restaurants, and I'm watching people in a family environment texting away. Texting. No conversation. No connection. Choose the way you connect. Remember, people only hear 7% of the spoken word. Only hear 7% of the spoken word. Is your message getting across? Is your message getting across? Is your message different from the communication but intertwined for sure? Is it? And what technology are you using, and can you use it? It's great to have the technology, but can you actually use that with which you have in your possession? I tell so many people that this one device that we've grown so, picture my granddaughter, we've grown so used to, is 100,000 times more powerful than the computer that they took to the moon to land on the moon. 100,000 times more powerful. It's in the palm of your hand. In fact, what I'm communicating and connecting with you on right now wasn't even thought about yet. 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Look how far we've come. But at the same time, look at how far communication has done this. There's one other item I just want to throw in there before I bring this to a close. How are you processing things? Times change, methods change, high-tech changes. But the one thing that doesn't change is high touch. Are you giving people high touch? Which goes back to adding that value. So in conclusion, just want to point out that it's been great being with you today. And never forget, I'm only a text or an email away, bermudabob@me.com or intentionalgrowth@icloud.com. Reach out, connect. Let's see what we can do for each other, and most importantly, how I can help add value to you. Make it a great, wonderful, significant, beautiful day. Remember, the grass is always greener on the other side, so wherever you are today, I probably wouldn't have a problem being there, although I know that you probably would want to be here. We can swap for a day. All the best.